Well, welcome back, guys. It's been a while. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Bun Bun, and this is my pet, the Dapper Jester. Wait, shit. Sorry, got that backwards. This is my pet Bun Bun, and I am the Dapper Jester. Now, I know I've been MIA with Legend of Mana lately. That's, I guess, not lack of interest, but I wanted to finish off and I wanted to give it the attention it deserved. So Mana went on a little hiatus. And then when I tried to record it, it was being a straight putz head. So this is the first good recording I've got in the past week of recording. So, all that uselessness aside, we're going to get into the story again. I know you guys have missed Bun Bun, so we're going to head out right now. You remember Bud and Lisa, both looking completely useless. Now, actually, I believe... Let me check real quick. Yeah, we actually have seeds this time. We can give some seeds to Mr. Trent. Trent the tree. Let's head on down here. We haven't had a lot of seeds for him lately, so it's nice that we finally got some. What was I doing last time that I actually got seeds for? But we'll give him one of each, and hopefully we'll get some new fruits this time. Now, we do have one more thing we can do here, and I feel this really bad. This is kind of like using testing shampoo on animals, but I'm going to use Damien as an experiment. Because I don't want to mess with Bun Bun's AI too much, because it actually does attack. And you can get some personalities that won't attack. So, unfortunately, Damien has been volunteered. Or chosen. Recruited. There we go. So, let's go ahead and put some mush in a box. And we'll give him 3. Now, while he's out there grazing, I believe I've said this before, but he will level up while he's grazing, so we don't actually have to bring him along for anything. That sounds really abandoning. Abandoning? I feel like a horrible parent, let's just put it that way. Let's talk to our Mr. Sproutlin. And he says nothing new. Nothing new there. Wait a minute. Oh. Alright. So today we're actually going to go back to the junkyard. We still got a few things to do there. So let's head on in. But I do have to say, guys, it's really good to be back to Legend of Mana. It's one of my favorite games, and I felt bad for leaving it behind. But if you talk to this guy, he's going to launch you, or teleport you if you want to say, to a completely different area of the map. Now, this is over to Louie. We haven't really talked to Louie much, but think of him like the leader of the junkyard. He's the closest thing to a non-evil or non-angry toy you're going to get in the junkyard. And also, his tea table has really weird glitches. You can run through it most of the time. But there's really nothing else to do here, so grab the treasure. If you remember this guy, well, not this guy, but you see the Jack-in-the-Box in the top left. He's the one we kept mocking. Now he just takes you to the entrance. And he's not too happy about it either, to be honest. But we didn't want to go there. We actually want to talk to this little flowering. Such a weird word to say, flowering. But we're going to Baum's laboratory. Now, we haven't met this guy before. This is Professor Baum. Hey! See, while he's talking about the animals and the creatures that live here, the reason I love the junkyard is perfectly personified in his house behind him. It's a bomb with a face and a tongue that he's using as a house. Think about it for a second. Poor guy. And he has a little gas problem. So you talk to him one more time, and he named it Pavlov. Wasn't that the dog? Or wasn't that the scientist who rang the bell, made the dog drool? I was trying to see if there was a reference to that in this quest, but not that I really saw. And this begins Professor Baum's lab. Now, if you talk to him one more time, he kind of gives you a hint. Now, I do know where I have to go, but talking to the fortune teller is really kind of cool. You'll see. You'll meet her in a few seconds. Oh, get the treasure chest. And luckily enough, Baum's laboratory is actually just a single screen off from the main screen. We could have just run there, but well, who wants to run when you can teleport via psychokinesis and love? But there we go. Now we're going to head on over to Domina. If you remember where we met Nikolai, you know, the trader's rabbit? That's where we're going to. Ah, I miss this music. I really did. Let's talk to the Sproutling. You see, I would think he wouldn't like birds and insects. Insects would eat his leaves and birds would take his leaves for something. I don't know. So they're vampires. You heard it here first, guy. The Sproutlings are vampires. And now, if you talk to her, she's the wife. I was about to say husband. She's the wife of Mark, that beetle guy at the item shop. She's not really impressed. And the little girl who was at the inn who gave us the jade egg is their daughter. Ta-da! But she gives us actually a nice little item that really has no bearing on the game, but it's fun to collect them all. Kind of like Pokemon, but funner. And we got the item encyclopedia. That just shows a list of, you know, metals, woods, items, secondary items, like the eyeballs and stuff like that. But here's our fortune teller. Give her 10 lucre, and she tosses... No, I'm not going to make that joke. Not going to do it. But she spins around, and once she's done, she'll tell you where you got to go. A lake. There's only one lake we know of, and that's Lake Kilma. So that's a good a choice as any to start looking. Now, if you remember, she was talking how she didn't like how the room looked. So let's take a look. But first, I'm going to show off the magic. At least magic that we can do. So when you use magic, you have to equip it in your skill section. So let's replace Lancer. Go down to magic. And we have the Earth Drum. And I'll show you what that looks like when we get into a battle. But that's what happens with magic. You don't learn it, you equip it. Which is part of the reason why I probably never used it. Now, I like this. There's a mana game for the DS where the children blast off in rockets. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. But this is actually Rachel's room. Looked good to me, actually. But as I was saying, sorry. There's a DS game where you blast off in rockets. And I always thought it was kind of a nod to Mark, which I thought was kind of cool. But anyways, let's head out and we're going to go down to Lake Kilma. Or up to Lake Kilma. I'm not really sure which is north in this game. But let's head on over. If you remember Lake Kilma with the penguins, the stoned penguins. They're not stoned. They're petrified. But anyways. Come right in. You can't really get lost. Because hey, there's the golem. And he's laughing maniacally, which is never a good sign. Skynet. Skynet all day. A lot of these toys. Well, let's talk to the Golem. Or Pavlov, I guess. Yep, and here is our first battle with a Golem. This guy is not easy. And here's Earth Drum. There we go. Now, with magic, you have to charge up your skill bar until it's complete. Now, unlike the special skills that you learn with your weapon, you don't have to fight to charge up your magic. You hold it down until it's ready. Now, you have to be really careful with this Golem, Pavlov. He has a lot of different attacks. He has the Whirlwind, which you've seen. That right there. His nastiest one, in my opinion, isn't his strongest, but it will cause the most damage, is his Laser Beam. Because he can cast it quickly. As you notice, I'm already down to 40%, and he's not even nicked. So, if you have to, dodge away, let yourself heal up first. Yeah, see, look at that, I'm already at 19%. This is not good news. He also has a major attack, like Hadouken level Laser Beam, which I think he's going to try to cast here. Oh no, he's doing his drum attack. That's I think that was his magical attack. Yeah, this... It's funny, because the first, like, 5 times I recorded this quest, I beat him with no problem. He went down without even an argument. Oh, and that was the massive laser attack. But you gotta be really careful, and Bun Bun's alive again, so we can take a little bit more risks. And we can kill him. Thank God that's over. And Pavlov is down. Logic. Well, guys, that was Professor Bomb's lab. Now, maybe one of you guys watching will know where he looks so familiar. He looks really familiar to something else, but I can't put my finger on it. So if anybody recognizes that character design, please let me know in the comments, because it's bugging the heck out of me. But let's go ahead and head on home. First, we'll check and see if we got some fruits, which we should. Yep, we got a cherry bomb. Ooh, we actually got a new fruit. Oh, and I'm a month late for Halloween. This would have been a perfect episode for Halloween. I got a bumpkin. Oh, poor Bumpkin. Nobody likes you. You're a hick. And then 2 mush in the boxes, which is good for Damien. I don't know what mush in the box does, but we're going to find out. And I really feel bad that I'm doing animal testing in this game. I don't know how much Peter would approve of this. But we're done here for the day, so let's head on in. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to... let's talk to Little Cactus about our quest first. And then I want to show you the item encyclopedia real quick. Now see, Fine Fine is actually Professor Bomb's catchphrase, if you want to call it that. But what's funny is, he didn't use it in Professor Bomb's lab. He never once said Fine Fine. But you'll see in the next episode how often he uses it. So, come down here. There's our characters, our lands. World history. And items. There we go. As you see, it goes through all the different items that you can collect. Not really, it doesn't list what you've collected, so it's kind of just there. But now this is interesting. I've never actually looked at this book before. It's a world history of the game. And I believe you collect them as the story goes on. Now, I'm not going to read every single one of these things to you, but I might look off screen and see if there's something really interesting to show you guys. Or maybe something that's relevant to the quest. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. A little backstory. If any of you guys write, you know backstory is very important. But nope. Let's scroll down and find Professor Baum. Yep, there we go. Professor Baum, right over Watt's hammer. We don't need a rest. We've had a rest for like 4 weeks now. Legend of Mana needs to get back on its feet, is what it needs to do. But let's straighten you up. Come, Bun Bun. Has not been okay, you know what? Whatever. Just stay there. Well, insubordinate Bun Buns aside, I'd like to give you guys an official welcome back to Legend of Mana. I hope you didn't miss us too much, and I hope you don't hate Bun Bun too much. It was his idea to take a break, so if you're gonna be mad at Bun Bun. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bun Bun out. And the Dapper Jester out too. Bye.